suicidal, but I believe that this video needs to be made because my life is in danger. I'm a part of a Connecticut case of biomedical trafficking and election fraud tied to our national security. Also, one in Tennessee with land grabs in Black Rock, and they are not protecting me in Alabama. So I need this to be out. Please share far and wide. I am the CDC whistleblower. Hang on, let's see if I can get it going here. I'm shaking. I'm very shaking. I just made this video. My uterus was stolen. All right, here we go. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I want to come to you in a very serious tone and try not to cry. I have been having escalated assaults, attacks, police following me everywhere I go. I have turned in to the Senate Intelligence Committee. I've been asked for the last 10 years to send in reports as a civilian. Well, I'm a super soldier. I don't know how much of a civilian I can be. Didn't know I was a super soldier until about 10 years ago. Found out that I have been implanted. I took a nonlinear junction test. And to find out I'm implanted. My uterus was stolen. Yeah, my uterus, y'all. My freaking uterus. I was in a car wreck in 1995. Now I know that was a setup. I was living with a nurse. I was engaged to be married. And now I know they're a part of this. UAB's trafficking me. I have a human interface device. My brain is hooked to a quantum computer. And I have hospitals, doctors, Black Rock, Raytheon, DARPA. People are like, well, how do you know that they're trafficking you? You put your frequencies into a database that the person that ran my body, got the readings, puts in a database. And then the patents pop up, then the companies pop up, then the research pops up. I'm being tortured and murdered. And I don't accept murder because I'm not going to die. They're attempting to kill me. And it is over bloodlines. I am the royal line of William of York. I am a Cherokee, and I'm to the Queen. I'm a blue blood on both sides. And Jesus is my boss. I will never bow to this death cult, this cabal, satanic death cult, and it's sex trafficking, and it's organ harvesting. Sorry, just a minute. Until you faced. Oh, dear Jesus. Can't even talk about this. There are powerful people, judges, DAs, Child Protective Services, Julie Gomez of CPS, connected to this person in Caxton. Pocahontas, I know what you're doing, and how dare you try to murder me for my organs. Elizabeth Bravo Helms had her 3 Mexican, half American children taken from her by Julie Gomez. She told me about the Eagle Rock foster home. She told me about Justin and Isaiah. I've told every local marshals, FBI, CIA, sheriffs, police departments, begging for help to bring this written down in Gadsden. I can't even phone shake it so much. This is my life. I'm being hunted. I've been isolated. Every time I leave my home, I get mobbed, stalked, vehicles, following, color harassments, skid. And I try to stay home. I have a brain tumor. I'm not claiming it, but I'm trying to rest, and I can't rest because now Edwin Flores is now attacking me during the daytime with strobe lights burning my eyes. I had to go to the eye doctor, the eye emergency hospital, to save my eyes. The police are protecting him. It's escalating. I'm going to have to protect myself, or they're going to murder me with direct energy weapons that my neighbors are using. If I die, Craig Wan, W-A-N-N, is my half-brother who worked for AT&T, is trying to murder me for life insurance and my home. Judge Philip Bahackle, instead of protecting me and his family, because I told him what my brother was doing to me, trafficking me neurologically to human interface devices where I can be electrocuted, raped, and tortured and sodomized. I was sodomized and raped every day for 8 weeks, and that case worked. I worked a case in Tennessee where they're trying to take people's land. Hang on, guys. Hang on. They're raping little white girls and getting them on drugs and putting it on the dark web.
It's true. Onions, dark onions,
and the
Maria.
Woman that I went to for help to help me with my spine.
Onions.
Maria Angelova.
Ransomware.
Wanted to defile with me and financially exploited me, and then blocked me after I saved her.
Saved you. Saved your daughter.
Cartel, we're going to murder you.
We'll cut you up in little pieces.
I engaged with those killers.
Sure did, and I lost my life. Lost my life.
And I lost my car that was totaled. And then I was hit another time. Twice, not once. Twice. I pulled up for 500 feet. In the name of the person that hit me is Bart. And Kristen Sherman, I know that's your son that you told me you sacrificed at 8 years old in a car wreck. I have CIA and KGB people not only hunting me and stalking me, but doing black magic rituals trying to kill me. Maria, you gave my childhood things away 3 days before my car wreck and called it cleaning house. I never got the messages. That Russian doll I gave you was more valuable than you'll ever comprehend, and I gave it to you for a reason. That was my childhood possession. I trusted you, Rebellious International. And this woman blocked me, now mocks me, and steals my intellectual property as her own. She puts me in a dysregulated nervous system. I saved her life. I lost my car. My partner was murdered. The husband of my partner was murdered, beat to death by the Klan, the police. And the police chief, when John Flynn, who's running for senator, which I'm in that case in Connecticut, calls the police chief, Captain Daniel Goodwin, knows that I'm being attempted to be killed.
Deputy Bird wouldn't take my sheriff's report last night.
Bird. Tell me the investigation they did, says they won't give me a copy of it, won't give me my police reports from my federal case in Tennessee and Connecticut, and stole my ID. And if I can't have my ID and my police reports, I can't go to court to stop the people trying to murder me. Kristen Sherman, I know who you are. I know what you're doing. See, I'm in a quagmire because I know who Will is to me, your son. The DNA. I'll never let anything happen to him. But I have been MK Ultra'd illegal. I have been stingrayed illegally. I have been stalked illegally. I've been raped and sodomized and poisoned illegally and attempted murder by 3 car wrecks. Been shot at 3 times. I've been committed. I was committed for 8 months in Alabama, and I was in Tennessee working on a federal case, and I had to drop it because my brother tried to commit me because my home was paid for. $300,000 home and all the things my mother left me in my car and my assets. To everyone that was a part of this Freemason program, the game, as y'all call it, it's not a game. And I motivate people in the world as the knowledge. Maria Angelova says, I've got to dumb you down. You're too smart. You're too smart. I got to dumb you down. As she preaches, get out of the box and be you and authentic. And steals my word, authentic, clarity, joy. You know, there's neurolingual programming that marketers use. So my public is going to think you wrote my things to regulate the nervous system and all the books that I wrote while I was on the run after I saved your life and your little daughter. And when I had my car wreck, I texted you. You couldn't even respond. You wanted to with me, and I love you. You're enough. You're loved. You'll never be alone. You're an NL predator, and you target people. You're not a mindset coach. You're a predator, and you're going to be arrested for what you did to me. Discrimination of law. I have post-traumatic stress, and this mindset coach is helping me and walking through me. Wanted to whip me, and when I didn't pay $6,000, she blocked me after 4 years of friendship and her calling me Aunt Sue to her daughter, where her and her daughter used to send me pictures. It's this little girl that I saved. And now you steal my work. My brother tried to lock me up. Sherman tried to get me entrapped and all kind of stuff. And every time you set a trap, Butch gave me all of that, those jackets and this Purple Heart. And you try to say I stole it when I have a video of him presenting it to me from saving his life when he was with you the night he got possessed. That y'all were trying to do a ritual on me, and it backfired. I know everything that's going on with you because I'm a remote viewer. And I know the banks, the cars, the bank accounts, the stingray, the hunting. You know why they created the Russell Targ program, Sweetest? It wasn't for you. You may have thought you founded the program of you telling the futures of the soldiers as you danced for ice cream. Little Miss Tinny of Emerald Coast, where they trafficked your ass all along the Gulf Coast. And I actually cared about you and nursed you and bathed you, literally. This woman, I bathed her because she didn't take a bath for a week. Remember, you were so sick and just. And I told you, if I have to run a bath and bathe you myself, I ain't sleeping in bodyguard in the same room. And as I was washing this person's hair, she looked up to me and said, all the heroines of the Bible have hand servants. I dropped her head in the tub and I never helped her again. I am a princess. I'm actually a queen. William of York bloodline, sweet cheeks. My great-great-grandfather was king. And my daddy went to the queen. I'm not a hand servant. I'm not your lapdog CIA. And I see all of the everything militarily through my spiritual eyes. You've tried to shoot at me 3 times. You've locked me up illegally. You've arrested me. You've trafficked me. You raped me since I was 3. You put me in a family full of vipers and narcissists. And then you murdered my parents. Craig, Peggy, his second wife. My brother Bob, that was vented. I'm sure they took his organs. My mother, that was vented. I'm sure they took her organs. And my daddy, who you allowed a Brandon nursing home in Brandon, Mississippi, to starve and deny water for my father for 5 days. And no one called me to tell my daddy goodbye. And then Craig won. Betty Hammett Sumrall. Sumrall Hammett, sorry. You had me arrested for trespassing. The same time in court that I was trying, you locked me up. For 8 hours, I was held in the Brandon Police Department in the men's jail with open sewage, with fibromyalgia and chronic immunity. With them throwing semen and making sexual comments all night after my mama just died. And he stole my dad by ambulance when I was going to the lawyer to ask for help. He stole my father. He murdered my mama. He murdered Becky. He murdered Bob. He murdered Kim, my first cousin. He murdered my best friend Dee. And he murdered Stephen Cooper, the man I loved. You won't work and harvest me and murder me. I'm out in Huntsville Police Department. Huntsville, Decatur are attached to Redstone Arsenal. It's Space Force. I'm Top Gun. Decatur, Atlanta, Huntsville Police own patents to my body. And I am raped and sodomized and trafficked every day of my life. And no man will stand up and help me. True story. God is coming. This Go and Tell program. You stalkers are murderers, and you're protecting Satanist pedophiles. You will stand before God Almighty.